I warmed up some of my chicken broth from a couple days ago that I made, and I thought I should drink this before I go to USPS and drop off my envelope that I need to be doing. And while I'm sitting right here, I thought maybe I have a little chat with you. I did hair for a little over 20 years, and when COVID hit, a lot changed. I was working at the beautiful hair salon with so many great people around me. One of the actually happiest hair salon that I ever worked. So many of my clients, they were part of my life. They were extremely kind to me. I remember 2020, a week before the shutdown happened, one of my clients, when I was cutting his hair, he said, "Yasi, get ready. They're going to shut down the country next week. And make sure you pack all of your stuff and be ready." So I did. Next week came and they announced that everywhere needs to be closed. I was driving so far to work. Hour and a half to get there, hour and a half to get back home. And I never thought that could change, because we bought a house at the time that I believe it was probably the last time that we could have afforded anything here in California, because the prices was just going through the roof. But we were willing to move anywhere. But I guess it was just meant to be to stay. The Lord blessed us with this house a few years before COVID. But when COVID happened, I felt so blessed to have this beautiful yard. I remember when I was like working on my backyard, I would grab and smell the soil, and I couldn't believe that this is my land and I get to be able to garden and learn and experience. There's something about touching the soil, at least for me, that it just makes me so happy. So I would cry and thank God and be like, "Oh my God, I'm so grateful. Thank you for this. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to be able to garden and learn." It has been a quite learning process for me. So yeah, a lot changed. The salon was shut down. I lost so many of my clients. Most of my clients, they were older people. I actually encouraged them myself to go gray. I believe in a natural beauty. Even though I was very good at coloring, I still have some clients, they call me or text me. It's so nice to hear from them, and they say that they miss me. And if I do hair, and I say no, And they always tell me that I was the best. It's just nice to hear that from them. Just to hear that, wow, that was a different chapter of my life. Should I say I'm glad that it's closed? I don't know. I'm just embracing the new life. I'm trying to find myself. This YouTube channel was in my head many, many years ago, but it wasn't meant to be. Every time I wanted to start it, something would happen. But now, I don't know what happened recently that I told myself I'm so ready. Maybe part of it is because so much has changed since COVID. I lost so many friends and family. I changed. Maybe they did not change. I'm the one who has changed. I'm a completely different person than I was before. So yes, this is a new thing for me, YouTube. And I hope that one day, and I believe that one day I will find a great community here. It's a sad world. At the same time, it's beautiful. I like to look at the positive sides and embrace this time that we are able to communicate and find one another through internet and be connected with the people all around the world. It's absolutely amazing to be alive in this time. I enjoyed simple things in life. You know, I believe that it's nice to have nice things, but those things never impress me. What impresses me is great human being and realize deep things in life, that there is so much more in life than just things. Don't get me wrong, I love nice things. Who doesn't, right? We are human. But I just don't appreciate the people that they want to rub it in other people's face. I think those are very shallow people and they have no room in my life. At least I don't want them in my life. I think there's a lot of good things to be able to talk about than try to impress one another throughout things like what I have, what you don't have. I guess part of my separation with so many of my family friends came when I changed and my value in life started to become so different. Okay, I'm gonna cut this short right now, right here. But I'm sure I will be always talking. As a hairstylist, one thing I learned is to talk. I think that kind of like improved my English a little bit because English is my second language, and I started learning it when I moved over here, right before I turned 21, and just being around people and working environment and having American friends. Those things were so important to me. I took an ESL class 3 times. I couldn't pass it. I was very horrible at writing. I could never write. Even in Farsi, when I was back home, I remember, sorry to say this, but it's true. My dad used to write all my essay, and I know he's cheating, but I did. Mm. But I did love reading back home a lot. Oh, that's for another time. There's so many stories come across my mind that I like to share, but I don't think I can share it in one video. I just share as I go. If I remember something, I like to just talk about it, maybe. I actually just sit right in front of the camera and then it just comes. And I guess that's how I like it. I don't like to be scripted. I like to be human. All right. Talk to you later.